Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this video. Welcome to my garage. Now, this video is a bit different because we're doing a product test. We're having a look at this. This is a Carpuride 702 navigation system. I'm going to try and fit it to a relatively old bike. This is my R1200, 2005. So it's coming up to 20 years old. Means that it has pretty much nothing on it. Doesn't even have ABS. But I do miss the navigation system. Very handy when you're doing road trips and, for example, there's a closed road and you haven't got your phone with you, which happened to me recently. So this video, we're going to unbox this, we're going to fit it, and we're going to take it out for a test drive. And if it's good, I'll tell you so you can have a go yourself. If it's not, I will be honest so you don't waste your money. Right, so first thing, we're going to open this up. I'm going to do it this way around so you guys can see it on there. Let's have a look what's in the box. Now, this is a brand new unit. As you can see, it's not been opened, so I've got no idea. Well, obviously I know there's a sat-nav system, but I don't know what else is in there. So, ooh, look at that. Nice. Oh, very nice. That's quite nice. So there is the unit itself. Got a nice little sun visor on there. We'll see how good that is. And there's a screen. Yeah, there is a cover on the screen, which obviously just for packaging, but I'm going to leave that on there. Unless, of course, I do need to take it off, but I quite like the idea of leaving that on there for the protection of the screen. Then we have got, that feels nice and sturdy. Nice to see that. And then various wiring kits and so forth. Now, when I fit this on the bike, I'm going to trace the wiring away so that it's installed neatly. We've got an instruction manual and a couple of tools as well. So, in the box, let's get rid of the box and various packaging. Don't need any of that. Right, so we've got the nav system, we've got instructions, we've got a couple of spatulas and a spanner, the mount, and various pieces of wiring. Right then, let's get on with fitting it. Right, so the first thing that I need to do, because I'm mounting it on a relatively old bike now rather than one of BMW's newer bikes, which have got a mount already in there. Now, they very helpfully already give you that mount on the back of here. However, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use the bracket that comes with it. So first thing I need to do is remove this. Now, this feels quite firmly stuck on, and that's because it's actually screwed in there. So just coming over to this camera here, there's 4 screws around there, very, very small little screws, which I've already taken out. That allows you to take that back cover off. Don't worry about that chip because it's already in there. And then you just need to get a bigger screw for that central one and remove that. Once you've done that, you can remove that plate and replace it with this fixing ball. This fixing ball. Screw that in. Done. Now there's a ball mount on the back rather than that plate, which means you can start using this bracket. Now, rather than using the spanner that comes with the set, so they handily give you a spanner, but rather than using that, I'm going to use my ratchet set that, well, it's easier. Ratchet set, let's have a look. They're going to be 10s, aren't they? Yep, that's a 10mm. So effectively you've got this connector, which is, you've probably seen those with all different kinds of kits, even camera mounts come with that. That's just a double ball bearing clamp. This is the bit that I really want to get right. So this is what clamps on. If you can see that, that's what clamps on around the bike. I apologise, I've got my back to you, but needs must. So now this bar going across here isn't circular. Oh, for an electric ratchet now. Ratchet spanner. I want to make sure this is really secured on. Nice. Right, that's moving the bike before it moves itself. Okay, the next stage is this. So this is a standard double ball mount really. You see these a lot with different camera mounts and clips now. So fairly simple to install. Just pop that on there. And then all that's left is to affix the screen at the other end, which hopefully, oh, there we are, it's taken there. It's quite large, as you can see. Perfect. That is now nicely mounted on there, so I can still see both of my dials there. This is my phone mount. I can still see all of my instrument cluster, and then you can see just the size of this. This is a 7.2 inch, I think it is. It's pretty much the size of the instrument cluster. And around this side you can see how it's mounted. You've got your bracket with the double bolts there, and then the screw clamp there with the double ball there. So that's all nicely mounted in. Nice and secure. The bike moves before that. Next up then is wiring. Right, time to wire it in. Now, there's a couple of different wiring sets that come with the kit. This one has got a USB on there, so if you've got a cigarette lighter or a USB port on your bike, you could plug that in. Now, I'm pretty sure this bike does have a 12-volt auxiliary socket somewhere, but I don't know where. So rather than using that, and because I don't really intend to take it on off the bike that often, I'm going to use the permanent kit, which has just got 2 bare wires on the end. So I'm going to fit couple of connectors on there, take a bit of the fairing off, put the wire in through so it's all nice and tidy. Okay, so there's the harness running up there, so I will trace wires that way. Okay, right, so that's traced through. Now what I'm going to do is fit a couple of connectors. Luckily I bought a kit because it doesn't come with any connectors on the end. There we go, that's got it. Right. So if you are using this kit, 0.75 is the thickness of that wire. There we are. 1. Okay, right, so I've wired it in. Before I put all the fairing on, I'm going to connect it to the screen, see if the screen powers up, make sure it's all working. Then we'll tidy up the cabling and away we go. Wow, look at this. I've literally just connected the cable and it's fired up straight away. Showing the voltage out as well. Wow, I didn't have that before. Now I can actually see what my voltage is doing. This is very good. Look at this. Well, let's go and get the phone then, shall we? In fact, no. Where's the button to turn it off? Let's tidy it up before I start messing around with it. Okay, system installed, time to set it up. So what I'm going to do is try and set my phone to connect with the sat-nav, and I'm going to try and get the sat-nav to connect with my head comms in the helmet. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can set it up. You can set it so that your phone connects to your helmet and to the nav, or you can set it up so your phone connects to the nav and then the nav connects to your helmet. I want to do it that way, so anything that comes out on the screen is coming through on my lid. Here we go. And there. Please don't drop. Okay, so let's have a go. Settings. I'm assuming Bluetooth. Here we are, pair, yep. So we're pairing up. Hello. Use CarPlay, here we go. Wow, CarPlay, look at that, it's gone straight up. Wow, that's pretty good that. Right, now, so that's the phone connected. Next up is connecting this. On. That's on. 1, 2, 3. So they're both searching for one another. Aha! Okay, that should be connected. CarPlay, found. Loading. Sound! Yes! Yeah! Wow! No way. I can control the volume. Hey Siri. Wow, even Hey Siri works. This is mega. Look at that. This is ace. Stop playing that before I get a copyright strike. I have CarPlay on my bike. No, 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 no. Go away. Stop. That's ace. I'm pretty sure I just saw home. There it is. I've worked out to get back. This is fantastic. You can turn the display off. Audio. Wow. This is awesome. Right. Road test time.
Okay, we're going to test the system now. My wife has a side hustle of making clothes, and someone locally has bought one of her custom items. So I've put her address into the Carpuride nav. Now, just to point out, this isn't a nav on its own, it's using Carplay, and that's Waze that you can see there. And phone is in my pocket. I've programmed everything using the system there, and it does work through my gloves. I do find it easier to take my gloves off and just program it, and to be honest, you should pull over. You shouldn't be messing around with that while riding your bike. So once it's programmed, I'm able now to follow that. Brightness is good, it's not on its max brightness, and I can see it clearly even with my internal sun visor down. So far so good. I was a bit worried initially because on tick over it was vibrating quite a lot. You can probably see there's just a bit of vibration going through it. I'm a little bit worried about the electronics in there because there's no dampener in the bracket mount there, whereas on all of the phone mounts that I've seen, they do have dampeners. Now, from what I've read, that mainly affects things like the cameras with those tiny little motors in them for gimbal stabilisation. This should be okay, I suppose time will tell. But I have to say, by buying direct with Carpride, at least you've got direct contact with them should anything go wrong or you need to make a claim on the warranty. But so far, display is lovely and bright, display is lovely and big. I've got no qualms with it whatsoever. And by pushing the button on the side of my helmet, it brings up Siri. Hey Siri, play music on Spotify.
Let's have a look, see if I found it. There we are, all dropped off. Cool, right, so my next stop now is Halford's, where I need to pick up some spanners. No comments please that you are one. So one of my concerns was the wobble of the screen. Now that we're moving, I've just gone over typical British condition roads, potholes. That is absolutely rock solid, there's no wobble from it at all. Right, final destination. Alrighty, so conclusions of the Carpuride 702 system. So there's a lot to like about the system. It comes in a couple of different sizes. Things that I'm not so sure about. If this was in the mount that comes with BMW, it'd be a lot easier to take on and off, whereas I need to unscrew the bracket there and take the whole system with me. I don't think I'd be particularly comfortable leaving that connected. Thankfully, they do include a brake connection on the back so that you can unscrew it and take it with you. It'd be nice if you could get a screen protector for it. I quite like having a screen protector just in case I do scratch it with my gloves. At the moment I've left the cover that came on as standard, and just peeling that back slightly, it doesn't seem to impact the reflection that much, so I'm going to leave that on. I guess it might get a bit annoying constantly turning the system on and off when you get on and off the bike. It would have been nice if they could have worked out a way of plumbing it into the ignition system, but although, I mean, I am really picking faults, otherwise I think it's a fantastic system and no hesitation in recommending it. So if you fancy buying one of these, you can buy direct. There's a couple of links in the description below, and you can also use my discount code as well. So a big thank you to Carpuride for giving me that discount code so I can give something back to you guys as well. Now if you've enjoyed this video, can I ask a favour? Underneath you'll find a thumbs up. If you hit that, that helps put this video in front of more people just like you. If you really enjoy it, why not think about hitting that subscribe button? You'll get a new video from me pretty much every week, either about cars, bikes, trucks or tanks. And there's loads of bike content on the channel as well. I've recently driven the XSR 900 GP. That was a lot of fun. There's Beauty Bikers Day. There was 900 bikes there. That was also a lot of fun as well. They're all on the channel for you to enjoy right now, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. And as always, make sure you ride safe.